from Chartiers Valley High School. It's a Quad A semifinal between the North Allegheny Tigers and the Hampton Talbots. Good evening. It's Ed Cody along with the Swami, George Abraham, to bring you this contest. The other one, all Section 3 in this Final Four, Newcastle and Seneca Valley at Ambridge. The winners go on to play this weekend at the Palumbo Center. But, George, we have two teams with contrasting styles. Hampton, big and strong with the Luther brothers, underneath 6'8", 6'7", and North Allegheny is a team, everyone's listed as a guard. They want to run and shoot and beat you down the court. So who does the style favor? They split during the regular season, Hampton winning at home 62-51, and A won at home 74-65.
Oh, it is. It's an even game. When you get an 11-point or a 9-point deficit, there's no difference. I think it'll come down to which team imposes its will in the other. If it's a half-court game, Hampton will win. If it's a full-court game and the action's foul line to foul line, NA will come out on top.
Dave DiGregorio from North Allegheny looking for his first WPIAL championship since he's been at NA. Joey Lafko's no stranger. He's won a couple of them at the AAA level. Interesting, Georgia, both Hampton and Newcastle, their first year in Quad A, and both in the semifinals.
Exactly. I talked to both coaches before the game. They have respect for each other, and yet at the same time, I don't think I've ever seen it. It's very much like a boxing match. It is a matter of styles. Whoever imposes his will on the other will win the game.
Well, we talked before. If it comes to a half-court game and Hampton can get the ball inside, it's going to favor them. And you look at their young. Huber's just a sophomore. The Luthers are juniors, 6'8", 6'7". Huber 6'4". Together, they combined for 60 of the 71 points in their win over McKeesport.
Exactly. It'll come down to getting the ball inside. If they do, they're going to be too big for NA. If NA can make this game fast-paced, trap the basketball, and not get in the paint, NA will win.
And then you look at North Allegheny between Hennigan and Meeker and the Haas brothers and Calabrese. They like to spread it around. Each of them may be scoring 12, 13 points. They're excellent three-point shooters, but when that's not working, they really don't have much size out of it. That's why I think Elijah Zeiss probably will get a start tonight. He's going to give him a little bit of size, 6'3" in there, and he's a great leaper, great athlete.
It will. He's a basketball player in terms of he does the things that coaches love. Rebound, play defense, kicks the ball back out. NA's game is predicated on the drive and kick. This is what they'll look to do. If the shots are going in, they're tough to beat. If not, that long rebound sometime is the outlet pass for the Hampton fast break.
Well, you talked to both coaches. Now, for DiGregorio, 21-3, might be his best team that he's had at NA. Now, Vlafko for Hampton, they're 20-4, and this whole team is back next year.
No, both guys are great coaches. They're young to me, but they're great coaches. I just talked with David's father out. He, in my mind, is the best coach I ever coached against, and that's the kind of respect I have for him. But when I look at these two guys, they are both outstanding coaches in their own right, and they're no stranger to playoff games, and they're no stranger to winning.
Well, what I like is a contrast we're going to see here in Styles. NA wants to play the up-tempo game, and Hampton wants to get you into that half-court game and beat you inside with their power. So what does Hampton have to do to slow down the NA running game?
Well, they have to take care of the basketball, Eddie. Move hands, get the ball up over their head, throw skip passes. When they see the double team, not panic and bend backwards. And conversely, that's what NA wants. They want this game. The crazier it is, the more it favors NA. The more half-court oriented it is, the more it favors. But don't make the mistake of thinking Hampton doesn't have athletes out there. You'd be wrong.
Now, can NA, their average size probably about 6 foot, and you got 6'7", 6'8", 6'4" up there for Hampton. Can they play man-to-man and succeed?
Yes, they can, and they will. I would think that's the way they play. NA has a style. They're not going to change it in game 25. And at the same time, you better put a body on the Luthers when the ball's on the board.
Well, that's the key. If NA's not getting the offensive rebounds, they're only getting one shot that's not going down, that's going to play in Hampton's favor.
Exactly.
What are you looking for early on in the game?
I think you're looking for the pace. The pace is crucial. NA, I don't think they mind if they're down 5 or 6 if there's a pace. I think you can tell from the score who the team is that has the advantage.
Anything you could tell from those two games, Hampton wins at home by 11, NA wins at home by 9.
No, they're both real good. That's about all I could take from those two games. You're neutral. It's the third time here. Both teams looking to move on into the state playoffs, and Obviously tonight, the team, this sounds so much like a cliche, but the team that does not turn the ball over and takes care of the basketball will win the game.
Now, Dave DiGregorio, this would be his first venture into a championship game. No, not to put any pressure on anyone. Of course, he doesn't hear us right now. I believe basketball is the only sport at NA that has not won a WPL championship.
Well, he could change that quickly. And you know, Joey's used to being in the Palumbo Center, but at the AAA level.
All right, that is our pregame. We'll be back with a tip-off after this.